Hey guys, it's week 158 and it's roadshow time for Futurez, my new app. If you have the capacity to support me right now, please stick around in this video. I'm going to offer you a few ways you can help me. So this week starts the hardest process for me in building an app, and that is letting the world know about it. And the first thing up is submitting to startup sites like Product Hunt. Those of you who have been following me for a while know my opinion that Product Hunt is like a ghost of what it used to be. It used to be a place you could submit a product, get a lot of great feedback, get real signups. But now ma and pa shops like me are competing with the new Apple lineup, and it's not what it used to be. That being said, there's still no reason not to do it. It's just effort, and I will never die by lack of effort. I may lose by incompetence. I may lose by skill set gaps, but I'm not going to lose by effort. This time I'm putting very little confidence in sites like Product Hunt or these other alternatives. I'm going to play more of a numbers game than a quality game. A lot of these sites offer a way to pay to skip the line. If you don't pay, you end up waiting months, which is pretty much useless to me. Luckily, not only is Dropboard paying the bills, but I've already had a handful of sales on Futurez, so I'm going to use that sale money to pay for these listings. So now I'm weighing platforms, making a big list, and deciding where I want to put the money, which one's going to be the best outcome. So how you can support me, here's how I can use your help. Go to UNEED.best to create an account right now. Upvote at least one product every single day for the next 5 days straight. That way you'll go on a streak, and your vote's going to count as 2. Futurez will be dropping on UNEED in 6 days, so March 24th. So keep that streak going all those 5 days. You have to do every single day. And then on March 24th, Futurez is going to launch on UNEED, and you can upvote it if you want to. Secondly, if you do not have a Product Hunt account yet, please create one now. I don't have a launch date for this one yet, but the earlier you create an account, the better, because new accounts may not get as much of a say. They also have a red balloon to indicate that they're brand new. Basically, the earlier you create your account, the more warmed up it is and the better it is for the algorithm. On Product Hunt, if you have time periodically to upvote some products, leave some thoughtful comments, that also helps warm up your account. And then I will update you guys when I'm launching on Product Hunt, which shouldn't be very long. Here's another strategy I'm trying right now. I've had zero success on TikTok. I don't really understand how to get myself out of this view cap that I seem to be hit with, but I still want to give it a shot. I'm going to create some content on TikTok about personal finance, try to chime in with what other people are saying, and then maybe show some walkthroughs of how the Futurez app works to solve scenarios. My thought was that I could not only use that content on TikTok, but I could repurpose it on YouTube as a way for people to understand how the app works, and also to create case studies on the website. This way, one piece of content serves as TikTok fodder, walkthroughs for potential customers, and a search engine optimization play. So how did I do this? Well, to create these samples, I went to ChatGPT and I basically told it how Futurez works, what it's capable of, and then I asked it to challenge me with some real life problems that a person could have with their financial situation to see if I could use Futurez to tackle those scenarios. For instance, one example was a couple living in an apartment and they want to save up to buy a down payment. So I built a simulation in Futurez and created some different options for them, and it worked out really well. Each one of these scenarios takes me a couple hours to do, so I figure with like 1 week's worth, I might be able to get 5 really high quality scenarios out there. Really quick, I want to touch on expenses. A while back, I started using Outrank and Feather to create blog content for Dropboard. Outrank's value statement is basically that it helps you create 1 blog post a day, and Feather is a service I use to serve the blog. Those costs added up to about $150 a month, which is a lot for me. But I really wanted to run that experiment to see if search engine optimization was something that could help Dropboard get more referrals. So now that I have a couple months of content, I'm shutting that down temporarily. They can still run the experiment by having this content up there, because I used a little programming to create a static copy of all those blog posts, and that helped save me on that cost. I also cut out Loom as an expense, which is what I've been using to do walkthrough videos. But as I'm making these TikTok videos, I realized I need CapCut, and CapCut can actually do everything else that I was using Loom for. So I dropped $150 on blog software, I dropped $15 on Loom, and then I added $10 from CapCut. So that's a net of $155 drop in expenses each month. I can use that money to pay for these site submissions that I was mentioning. All right, everybody, that's it for this week. Please check out futurezapp.com if you haven't checked it out already for my latest app. It's already doing great out of the gate. I think this is something that the more eyeballs on it, the better it's going to do. If you have any ideas for me to get the word out about this, it's a personal finance app, let me know. Drop a comment. Thanks.